people that's been sleeping under a rock for the last decade want to know who Fresh is. They have all kind of social media apps that you can go and check out and figure out for yourself. Not just kidding. But now, you know, Fresh is a recreation or a better version of myself, formerly known as Short Dog. You know what I'm saying? Grew out of the name. I would say just evolved into, you know, more of a diverse artist, from being able to, you know, expound myself metaphorically to being able to sing and, you know, put together some great music. But for one, being from H-Town is why I sound so country. You know what I mean? And yeah, my whole structure, the way I put music together, comes from my culture. You know what I'm saying? Like
the slow flow.
I would say the southern drawl I have when I express lyricism. You know what I mean? So H-Town is all over everything I do when it comes to making my music. My biggest influences growing up were Big Mo from Houston. I was a big Mo fan. I was definitely a Screwed Up Click fan. I'm a big Jadakiss fan. Fab and Wayne, of course. And yeah, I like alternative music as well, like Maroon 5, The Fray, Green Day. Just I like all kind of music, man. So anything that's just innovative. I have to say, like, the day I called my mom when I was in New York, I realized the music was real, because I was there to get signed by Russ Simmons, and she didn't even know I was in New York. I just called her randomly, like, Mom, I'm in New York. She's like, what you doing in New York? I'm like, I'm about to sign a deal with Russ Simmons. Sign a deal for what? I'm like, I'm a rapper. She's like, oh, all right, tell me how it go. And that's when I knew it was real. Man, I have so many memories mobbing with Young Money. I probably can't even talk about the best ones on camera. Like, I know it sounds so cliche, but it's not even just the extreme stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, just cool stuff. Like, I have so many memories, man. Like, I just love touring with them, working in the studio with everybody, you know. One studio session, I remember the studio session where I came down to do a song with Wayne, and these girls, it was like a whole bunch of like females in there, and these two girls let me tattoo my name on their foot. You know what I'm saying? You can find it on YouTube too. You know what I'm saying? For Shut Down right there. On the bone. Make sure above the little side where it won't rub off. So she probably walking around with that right. Well, two of them, they walking around with it right now. Unless they boyfriends made them cover it up, but I was there first. Oh, so my drop top freestyle, I call it segment drop bars. Yeah, I just, you know, find a beat that's pretty cool or, you know, pretty fun to rap around, and I go, you know, hop in the whip, have one of the homies come record it, you know, the top rolls back and the bars get to flowing, and, you know, the comments get to going, you dig? So drop bars, hashtag that, you'll see a few of them up there. And if you got a favorite freestyle you want to hear, just send me the beat or tell me what beat in the comments and I'll do it. It's fun. It's like exercise, like push-ups, you know what I'm saying? The way Petty came about was I actually recorded it to send the 2 Chainz. Well, I recorded this other song to send the 2 Chainz to get on, and I had two of them. I had one I wanted him to hear and one I wanted him to get on. And Petty was the one I wanted him to hear because it was already done. And the one I wanted to get on had an open verse. He hits me back like, yo, I want to get on that one. And I'm like, shit, I'm supposed to say no. You know what I'm saying? So then he does it. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So we have a release date for it. It was gonna be my first single. Then I ran into him in Vegas. And he's like, yo, bro, I wanna get 50 Cent on that song with us. And I'm like, shit, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, all right, well, the song's supposed to come out tomorrow, so I gotta tell everybody on my team that we gotta push it back, cause 2 Chainz gonna get 50 Cent on it. Don't know how it's gonna happen, but if he say he can do it, I believe him. So a couple weeks later, he hits me with like all kind of emojis, the high five emojis, the flex emoji, the fire, and I'm like, man, what is this dude doing? Like, what's going on? And he like 50 in the booth right now. I'm like, oh shit. So I sent them the same ones back, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how that song came about. So my project Freshism just came out. This particular project, I want people to see the growth, you know what I'm saying? Musically, like the incline, like I still keep the bars, but now I also add this element of singing where, you know, my style is now in its own genre I like to call bar and B, you feel me? and that's where I'm using the, you know, the 4-part harmonies and different melodies. Also, still bringing the lyrics along because, you know, most people sometimes they separate the two. Some people sing, some people rap. You know what I'm saying? Even artists that can do both, they still separate the two. I'm trying to infuse them. So I want people to just take note of that because going forward, that's what most of my music gonna contain. Man, working with Wiz, some of those sessions I don't remember, and I'm not even just being funny. Like, it's a lot of marijuana going around and a lot of alcohol. I'm more into the alcohol segment of it, but you can't turn down the Wiz joint, you know what I'm saying? So the song Parmesan that we did, I actually didn't even remember doing it. You know, my friend told me the next day, it was like, yo, that song you and Wiz got, that shit hard. I'm like, the song me and Wiz did last night, what? We ain't do no song last night. They're like, nah, y'all did the song, it's hard. So I went to my email and I looked at it, and you know, the engineers always send the sessions from the night before, and I seen it and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the bed playing, like, oh, this shit hard, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't even know I did it, so expectations for it were very limited at the moment. But you know, once we played it back and, you know, mixed and mastered everything, I was like, yeah, this gonna be a joint. When it comes to Netflix and chilling, my go-to shows are anyone that's very boring, you know, because normally I'm Netflix and chilling with a female, so I wanted to get the most least interesting show I could find, you feel me? So that she goes from staring at the screen to, so how was your day? Yeah, girl, you know, I just waiting on you to get here, so, you know what I'm saying? I can just relax and bask in your ambiance, you feel me? But something like that, you know what I'm saying?
So no shows at all?
No, I do like shows, but, you know, that's when I'm Netflix and that's what I do. But I'm a binge watcher. I got to see something that has at least 1 or 2 seasons already, because I like to get that out the way. I can't like, even when like TV shows, I can't watch them every week. I don't like to book myself to watch a show. I rather let me know when the season over. I'll go watch the whole thing in one sitting. You know what I'm saying? And get back to life. You know what I mean? So, but I like that Ozark show Netflix got. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and all the Narcos.
Got you.
And the Chapos. And no, just kidding. Yeah, it's the Fresh Man checking in. Freshism out now, available everywhere. Now you know.